We give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles that rule well. Salutations to the brothers in the four corners of earth, pushing this truth and sincerity. And sincerity. The name of this video is this is Job 20. He shall perish like his own dung. He shall perish like his own dung. That's the name of this video. Okay, so we're gonna get into Job 20. And y'all see the America flag is all burned up pretty much. It's falling apart, just as the physical America is falling apart. This place ain't no good. The infrastructure ain't no good. Job losses is increasing at a high rate. Gas prices is high. Food prices is high. Inflation is on full drive out here in America, man. All right, it's on full drive. People is more on drugs more than ever, right? White folks is on Zephanol, crystal meth, right? The Negroes is on crack and all different types of drugs. It doesn't matter. I mean, the Negroes and Latinos and the heathens, they're all different sorts of drugs, man. And it's just getting worse and worse and worse. Well, for them, it's getting better for us, right? Because we know our kingdom is around the corner, man. And these things must happen. Prophecy must be fulfilled before Yahweh Shem Yahushua come and make his interests be known, right? Because he's going to make his interests real soon. All right, let's go to Job 20. Let's go. I'm not going to try to prolong this video. Right, Job 20. All right, Job 20. Let's get that. All right, Job 20, starting at verse 1. Job, you upset me. I think Zophar, this is Zophar, is talking to him, one of his so-called friends, right? Job, you upset me. Now I'm impatient to answer. What you have said is an insult, but I know how to reply to you. Surely you know that from ancient times, when we humans were first placed on earth, no wicked people have been happy for long. Woo! And this is the GNT translation. And this is right here in the spirit is referring to the so-called white man, Esau, Idumea, right? Verse 6, they may grow great, towering to the sky, so great that their heads reach the clouds, but they will be blown away like dust. Those who used to know them will wonder where they have gone. Yo, where's Esau? They go like, yo, where's Esau? Because why? They're going to be blown like the dust, right? So let me elaborate on that a little bit. Yeah, I know we almost in the brink of World War III, man. We in the brink of World War III. This is article I would like to bring out, right? And y'all see this. UK media claims that the West is prepping for nuclear war. UK media claims the West is prepping for a nuclear war, right? So let's get to it. Let's say, according to the mainstream media in the United Kingdom, the West is preparing for a nuclear war. Western governments are allegedly drawing up plans to avoid panic among their citizens should a nuclear weapon be used in Ukraine. Two major UK media outlets have reported that alleged preparation come as NATO, right? NATO is a North Atlantic Treaty Organization. And who's the head of NATO? America, right? The mother of harlot. NATO officials are fueling speculation about the possibility and issuing repeated warning that Moscow would face severe consequences if it deployed the bomb. They're going to deploy the bomb, all right? And this could be a snare. This could be a trap for America to come in, right? So that gives Vladimir Putin excuse to send missiles over here to America, right? If it deployed the bomb, when asked whether options and crisis plans were in place to address the aftermath of a nuclear detonation in Eastern Europe, an unnamed Western official confirmed that such plans were underway, according to the reports, the Times of the Guardian. As you would expect, the government has conducted prudent planning for a range of possibility scenarios, of which that is one. The official told reporters on Friday, referring to a nuclear strike. Biden warns nuclear Armageddon. Threat back. A threat back from the first time since Cuban Missile Crisis. Officials said that the government could distribute leaflets telling people how to survive a nuclear war. But based on reaction to the CV, I don't want to say the name, scamdemic. Well, they said not pandemic, but they said scamdemic. We know that the media job isn't to keep people alive. It is to panic them and keep them in a constant state of fear as they look to their master for salvation. Right? What the Telegraph described as a nuclear war, words between Russia and the West started last month after Russian President Vladimir Putin vowed that Moscow would use all the means at his disposal if Russia territorial integrated, right? Integrated with threatened, right? Integrity was threatened. All right, got a block there for a moment. The statement was interpreted by the U.S. and its allies as a veiled threat to deploy nuclear weapons during the conflict in Ukraine. Right? Putin knows. I'm at the bottom. Putin knows that it is used as a nuclear weapon in Ukraine. It will have severe consequences for Russia. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg said on Wednesday, instead of claiming the nuclear rhetoric, certain ruling class are making sure that the advanced it and attempt to bring it to fruition as they continue to panic the public. All right. So, hey, you see the mushroom cloud right there, right? UK media claims that the West is preparing for a nuclear war. Hey, this is good news. And we know that World War III is around the corner. So going back to Job 20, right? Going back to Job 20, what verse I was on? I'm going to go back to 7. But they will be blown away like dust, right? Those who used to know them will wonder where they have gone. They will vanish like a dream, like a vision at night, and never be seen again. The wicked will disappear for the place where they used to live, and the children would make good what they stole from the poor. Their bodies used to be young and vigorous, but soon they will turn to dust. Evil tastes so good to them that they keep some in their mouth to enjoy its flavor, right? So evil tastes good to them. They bring a lot of evil to the northern kingdom, to the southern kingdom, such as racial discrimination and systematic in America, incidents of murders, right? They brought disease upon the natives and upon the Negroes. They brought great atrocity on Yasharala, right? They raped, they robbed, they murdered our people, right? We are, and the funny thing is, right, how Esau is quick to give you a student loan. They quick to give you a credit card. They quick to put you in debt, right? But when you ask for a business loan, they close the door in your face, man, because they don't want you to thrive. When you ask for a business loan, they won't give it to you. But for a student loan, no problem. For a credit card, no problem, right? With a low minimum, right? With high interest rate, no problem, right? We are first fired, last hired, right? So is that racial discrimination is systematic in America? Yes, it is. Yes, it is, right? When an Israelite child that's under 15, right? They charge them as an adult. Right? But the funny thing is, you got to be over 21 to get alcohol or a box of Newport. But if you commit a small crime, a young brother, a young sister, they give them what was that, an adult, a sentence per se, right? But an Esau child, right? An Esau teenager that's under 15, under 16, boy or girl, they get what? They get therapy. They get counseling. And they could commit the same crime that Israelite kid did, but that Israelite kid gonna get an adult sentence. But the Edomite boy or girl that's under 16, they will get therapy and counsel. And their record will be sponged. So they'll be able to get a job when they get older. A top job on top of that. So when an Israelite kid come out of prison, did 5 to 10 year bid, that child can't get a corporate job, right? Unless you're working in the mailroom, it depends on the company. But he could get a job at 7-Eleven. He could get a job at Taco Bell, he or she, Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, you know what I'm saying? But an Esau kid, when they get out of prison, and they won't even do prison time. They will get therapy. They will get consultation. They get consultation and so on. Right? Their record will be sponged. So is that racial discrimination and it's systematic in America? Yes. Yes. So these devils got to pay. What happened to Wall Street? Or Tulsa, Oklahoma? We were striving, right? Even though we're not here to be prosperous, we here to serve a sentence. But I'm just giving an example how they dropped bombs on us in Tulsa, Oklahoma, because we had our own supermarket. We had our own barbershop. We had our own banks, right? We had, we had everything. And the one that was working in Wall Street, they was making $500 an hour. $500 an hour. Right? But hey, man, that's that inequality, man. But hey, this is their kingdom, right? This is their queendom, right? We here to serve a sentence. But going back to Job 20 in the GNT at 9, the wicked would disappear from the place where they used to live, and their children would make good what they stole from the poor. Their bodies used to be young and vigorous, but soon they would turn to dust. Evil tastes so good to them that they keep in their mouths to enjoy its flavor, but in their stomach, the food turns bitter as a poison could be. The wicked vomit up the wealth they stole. Yahweh takes it back, even out of their stomach. 16. What the evil people swallow is like poison. It kills them like the bite of a deadly snake. They will not live to see rivers of olive oil or streams that flow with milk and honey. They will have to give up all they have worked for. They will have no chance to enjoy their wealth because they oppress and neglected the poor and seize houses someone else had built. Now, I got a little article I wanted to share real quick. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but I might do another video on this article alone. Right? The name of this article is the U.S. Genocide Against the Native American and Continued Injustice Today. Right? So I'm reading right here on top. Native Americans were expelled from the lands that they lived for generations and deprived of the right to life. The 1830 Indian Relocation Act compelled southeastern Indian tribes to move from east of the Mississippi River to the west. The westward journey was overseen and controlled by army and militia patrols. Between 1830 and 1850, the government forced nearly 100,000 Native Americans to leave their homelands, thousands of whom died of disease, hunger, and cold. This dangerous journey later became known as the Trail of Tears. Oh my God. It's thousands of natives died, man. I think they was walking from Florida to Oklahoma, man. And a lot of our people died, man. A lot of our natives died, man. Right? So this is called genocide. Right? Genocide. Gene means the flesh. Side means death. Right? So these devils got a lot to pay for, man. These devils got a lot to pay for. Right? And they will say, oh, the white man is good to me. Master Charlie's a good man. Master Charlie ain't no damn good man. He's a devil that the Bible speak of. Because he gave you a chicken foot. He gave you chitlin. He's a good man. Y'all niggas are stupid, man. And y'all wacky tacky Christians gotta be destroyed, man. Y'all have to be destroyed. Y'all wacky tacky Christians, man. Y'all a traitor among our people, man. Y'all are traitors among our people. So let's go back to Genesis 20. Genesis 20. I started Genesis 20:20. Their greed is never satisfied. When they eat, there is nothing left over. But now their prosperity comes to an end. Prosperity comes to an end, right? And the height of their success, all the weight of misery will crush them. It said all the weight of misery will crush them. Let them eat all they want. Yahweh will punish them in fury, in anger, right? When they try to escape from the iron sword, a bronze bow will shoot them down. What's the bronze bow? Those are the nuclear missiles. Those are the ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles. And it's going to go straight all up in Esau's ass, right? It's a 25 arrows stick through their bodies. The shiny points drip with their blood, and terror grips their heart. Everything they have saved is destroyed. Or your 401k plan, or your Roth IRA, or the money that you got in Charles Schwab, or the money you got in Merrill Lynch, all the Bitcoins you invested, all that is going to be destroyed, thus says Yahweh. Right? It said right here, everything they have saved is destroyed. A fire not lit by human hands burns them and all their family. So it's a fire not lit by human hands. That's not the fire you going to and go camping, right? You got the stick, you put your marshmallows and your you got the s'mores going on. You got the beef jerky. You warm it by the fire. It's not that type of fire. It's going to be a hot thermal fire where it's going to disintegrate you, right? And so everything that saved is destroyed. A fire not lit by human hands burned them and all their family. Heaven revealed their sin. What it said? Heaven revealed their sin. And everybody know the wickedness of Esau, which is the so-called white man. Everybody's starting to wake up to this damn, the truth about this devil. On the calendar, they got Columbus Day, but at the bottom, they put the indigenous people. So they're giving big up to the indigenous people who Christopher Columbus, what he did to them, with his brother Bartholomew, he raped, robbed, and murdered our people. Right? In certain parts in different states, they taking these statues off. They taking these statues down, man, like in different countries. Right? They taking the statue down of Christopher Colombo. Right? Because they know his resume. They know he was a wicked motherfucker, man. And a lot of these Amherst, right? All these colleges and these high schools named after racist and bigot bastards, man. Like Robert E. Lee. He was a racist bastard. Madison, right? James Madison was racist, right? Lyndon B. Johnson, racist ass devil, right? But it's all good though. But the Most High said they're gonna come to a demise, right? Verse 26. I'm gonna read that again. Everything they have saved is destroyed. A fire not lit by human hands burned them all, their family. Most I say burn them all and their families, man. Having revealed their sin, and the earth give testimony against them. All their wealth will be destroyed in the flood of Yahweh's anger. This is the faith of the wicked people, the faith that Yahweh assigned to them. Hey, that's it right there, man. That's it right there. Right? Hey, man, the name of this video, Job 20, he shall perish like his own dung, man. Right? I read it from the GNT. I ain't read from the King James Version. Right? Hey, man, we give all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahshua. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Death to America, death to Esau, 2/3, and death to these flaming fairies, man. Damn bullets.